I said now.
New one?
Yeah. If you got that thing rolling. See, that's what they should be driving.
There's train number 3.
Some of the train's coming back. Don't go back there. You don't belong back there.
The gate was open.
Aaron, no.
Imagine rolling some logs with that much. You probably do.
Because we're setting stuff right now and been using a whole bunch of tables like that.
Yeah.
Oh, please. No, would you play it with that?
Someone is in here. I can't read them.
Can you bring her camera?
Your mom's? In the water fountain, kiddo. Coming out? Yeah, I'm thinking maybe yeah, you're full time.
It's my whiskey barrel.
A moonshine still, dude. Mass production. Back in the 40s.
Oh, they got the hell of an animal.
Oh, cool. Right the hell on.
That would be
Freaking.
fun, dude.
Oh, dude. Sign me up.
Hell yeah.
I would love to work on a forge like that. Cool. Look at the freaking belt drive on that thing, dude. That's crazy. Awesome.
The old steel press right there, dude.
Oh, dude. That's crazy.
There you go, dude. Feel the weight of that thing.
Holy crap! I was not expecting that, dude. That freaking thing's heavy, dude.
I went to go pick it up with 2 fingers. I'm all, whoa.
Ooh, can I ring the bell?
That's not a bell.
That's a forge, kiddo. That's the chimney for a forge.
What is that there?
It's a chimney where the smoke goes. This is cool. Nah, don't go behind that rope. The rope's there to keep you out.
How many stuff in here? Hey, I meant this.
That's some cool stuff, man. Look at this handmade hook right here. Let's look at the pings and stuff in it.
Here, here.
That is neat.
Listen to me, please. I'm looking at the wrenches. Go stand by there before my battery dies. Fine. Get in the corner. Get in the corner. Go stand by the fire extinguisher. Good, so you walk the fire extinguisher. Wait, I want to do this.
Dude, check out that
Hurry before the
furnace. That's a furnace forge,
Oh,
dude.
just stand like that. Don't move.
Where they can stick like a whole length of steel in there. For like
Yeah.
probably like bending stuff like that over there. No. Have you seen cotter pins that thing before?
Okay, don't move. Move back into the photo. Now you're out. Right there, don't move.
Cause see, they'd probably slip that through an opening
And there's their key for it.
and put a bolt through the end right there for it. You know, small. I know. Has to be some cool.
I can have some fun here.
Oh, you and me both.
I think this one's seen better days, dude.
I think I've seen a couple cows too. Nickelodeon Theater, 15 minutes for 25 cents.
Wow.
That is one big ass steam powered fucking trommel right there, dude. That is crazy.
Ooh, that bike's having fun.
A little car up there, dude.
This one Clint Eastwood blew up.
Look at they're putting them away. There's Aaron. They're probably, oh, there they are. We lost them. Yeah, for good reason. You can get hurt quicker than you can say no.
Eric, come here for a minute.
Dude, I want to ride one of those.
The little ones?
Yeah.
We do go by some of the vegetation relatively close, and I hate to see a branch slap you in the face and scratch your eye or something. The other aspect of it is some of that vegetation is red in color, and you would really suffer the next couple of weeks because it's poison oak, and you would think real bad of me, and I don't want you thinking bad of me for the next couple of weeks, so please be careful sticking your hands and arms out there. We don't want to lose anybody. We do restore all locomotives, but we don't restore body parts. Look real quick back there. Those are called speeders. That's a club out of Ione. They'll come up twice a year from Oakdale up, and then this is their outing. It takes them about an hour and a half to come up. And speeders are used today as a fire chase vehicle. But we're using steam. Anytime the Forest Service declares fire season, they have to follow behind us. So in case we create a fire on the grass or on the ties, they're there to put it out. They started doing that? We've always done it. Really? Always done it. The reason we don't have any going right behind us now is because it's not forest fire season. Sometimes we'll do a training class for new volunteers. Once the Forest Service declares fire season, we have to have a or our fire chase. You just passed the water tower. Water tower was the location of the original Petticoat Junction water tower, as used in the films on TV. We have replaced the tank itself because over the years, of course, it got very old. I can't tell you what the schedule is. I always seem to miss it. Those three ladies taking their bath. I just never always know what it is. But I've been told I wouldn't want to see them anyway today. They're holding. Coming up on a crossing. All locomotives. That was an extra one. Too long, too short, and long. All locomotives are required prior to coming to crossing and have to have the internet crossing. Too long, too short, and long is Morse code for the letter of the alphabet. I do a little something special. If you think you're smarter than a fourth grader, you can answer my question. I will give you a free orange ticket. It says good for drink, but no, today the bar is closed. So you have to turn this in at the popcorn machine, lady. You get a free bag of popcorn. I pay the bill at the end of the day. But my question is, go raise your hand. Too long, too short, and long. In Morse code, what letter?
Short and a long.
No.
Too long, too short, and a long.
It's Morse code.
What is it? Too long.
That's the right.
That's sweet letters. Hello, this was fourth grade question.
Come on, Joe, you know.
Short and long.
I have no
Any
idea.
ideas? Well, you have to realize that railroading started back in England, which of course is locked up. And of course, in England, when a train would come into the depot, it would go too long to short and long. For the letter who was on board would be the Queen. Q. The letter Q. Queen. Okay. Well, I have another fun.
Comes some of that vegetation.
This one is very simple. This is part of the third grade. Who invented standard time in North America? Who invented standard time in North America? Raise your hand. Come on, third grade. Come on. 1883, the owners of the major railroads got together at the Grand Pacific Hotel in Chicago and created standard railroad time because they got tired of running into each other. Okay, now this one you should be able to answer because this is a little shorter distance between education and your age. Those of you that are smarter than a college graduate. In what year did the United States pass the Standard Time Act?
Ask John, he knows.
1994.
1990.
I'm a little off. Okay. 1894.
No, you're still
1790.
we just created standard back in 1883. It's got to go a little forward.
You were here in 85. I'm out of guessing.
Hey, I'll raise you in 86.
1918. 35 years after the railroads created standard time before the United States government accepted standard time. That meant that this country ran on railroad time for 35 years. So in 1897, when this railroad was started, and you lived in Jamestown, and you had a watch, you had to watch the Senate. You have to forget the Senate, and it runs down. You couldn't pick up the phone and dial the recording. Standard time, Pacific time is 1:02. You couldn't open your cell phone and look at the time. So how did a person set their watch when it's on the train? Absolutely. Railroads set the time. You knew what time it was because back then we were on time, huh, Mr. Conductor? Running out of order. Railroads were on time, so when you heard the whistle at 12:02, you knew it was 12:02.
My electric watch is working just
Ah, you're right. Well, welcome aboard. Welcome to Railtown 1897. Sierra Railway started back in 1897. Three gentlemen started it. One by the name of Mr. Tom Bullock, who owned a railroad down in Arizona. Lost his business down there, picked his rails up, took three of the locomotives and shipped them to LA, and then had them put on a boat and brought them up to the port of Stockton. The second gentleman who he met when he got up here was Mr. Moritz. Mr. Moritz was an exiled prince from Poland. His grandfather was the last king of Poland. He owned an engineering construction company, and he had a very rich relative, a brother-in-law by the name of William Crocker, president and owner of the Crocker Woolworth Bank. And the three of them together started Sierra Railway in March of 1897. Out there on the hillside out there is the old Jamestown gold mine. Unfortunately, we have a really serious accident out there. Three gentlemen who were divers. Because behind that flat area is a big lake. Is it there? Behind the grass, I'm sorry, that grassy area, just over that grassy area is a 500-foot depth lake. And that's where they were doing the mining. I guess the water is as clear as Lake Tahoe. And they say it's ideal for divers to learn to do depths in that lake. Well, unfortunately, two of them died there, and I'm not sure why last week. But anyway, that's the Jamestown Sierra Gold Line. Back in 1997 is when it closed. In 1995,
How big was
that
that?
mine found the 44-pound crystal.
Actually, bigger.
It was actually bigger. This is only 2/3 of its original size.
It went through the crusher.
Yes, a third of it went through it. Yeah. This piece of gold today can be seen in Ironstone Vineyards in Hermes, California.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Now the family at Ironstone paid $1 million for it. Back when gold was only selling for about $360 an ounce. Today, and last time I looked, gold was selling for $1,475 an ounce.
Get my dredge.
Today, that piece of gold
Stand by your hand.
is probably worth just about $1 million.
Hey, wow.
If it was a nugget, it's called crystalline gold. The crystalline gold doesn't sell for $1,400 a troy ounce. Crystalline gold sells for Every once in a while we do get train robbers. It's like if you have any belongings, take them.
Nuggets.
Hollywood would pay $500 a day right there to film scenes of true train robberies back when Hollywood was up here extensively. One of their favorite scenes. Back in the 60s and 70s, Hollywood kept this railroad running because they were very expensive.
My nose. That's where you start looking around.
Off to your right out there is Woods Creek. The first gold found in Tuolumne County was found in Woods Creek in 1848, a year before the gold rush actually started. Gold actually started a year before it was out in Sacramento. That's my counter. Because they only have. They say that 20 to 30% of the gold has been removed from Sierras, but 70 to 80% still remain. After this big storms that we've had this year, there is a lot of gold in Woods Creek. Last year, a gentleman found a 5-pound nugget underneath Highway 108 where the bridge goes over to Woods Creek. Now that's the only place that's open to the public. To get to that creek right there, you would be trespassing as you're going across private land. The gentleman that lives in that house there owns the property all the way up to this fence. So you would be on his property, you'd be trespassing. The only place to get into Woods Creek is off of Highway 108. Now there is actually parking there. You can park your car there. Still running pretty good. By August or September, Woods Creek will be up to the end of this river. But about a month ago, it was about 4 times as wide as it is right now. It was really, really right. Which means there was some gold. Because the Mother Lode vein runs from Grass Valley, California, all the way down to Oakhurst. It runs right across the top of that hill where that crystalline was found, which means it runs right across the Woods Creek. The more erosion, the worse the storms, the more the gold.
That's all for my engineers. That's all it entails right there.
Any questions I can answer for you? Okay, well then if not, let me tell you a little bit about the number 3. How many of you are taking the roundhouse tour? Anybody taking it yet? When you get back, please do take it.
Oh, that's cool.
The number 3,
The grudge is right there, dude.
Today there are over 8 main systems.
Sandbar, dude. See a little duck down there?
Frank did a duck today.
Did he really?
Yeah. He jumped on him. It was right in his head. I'm like, get off the dog.
Last year when we brought it back online after restoring it over a period of time, the price tag was $1.5 million. That is an outstanding Because some governor, I would guess, at one time thought it was a very pretty flower and decided to call it state flower. Do you know, sir? I have no idea. Anybody have an answer for this young lady other than I? Why is the poppy the state flower? I can only, and possibly it has the color of gold, and gold was very famous in California, and so they named it probably the flower of California. Outstanding question. Do I get a bag of popcorn? I do? Right.
Oh, mine.
The number 3 was always a coal burner. It burned coal in Arizona. It burned coal out here in California. But unfortunately, in 1899, it had a major derailment. We had to take it to Sacramento to have it repaired, and when they did, they converted it to an oil burner. Now, when it was used in the movie Back to the Future 3, what did it burn?
Wood.
Wood. No, I'm sorry, it burned Hollywood.
Now remember, that's only 1% of this state.
Hollywood?
Yeah.
Anyway, they never did burn wood. It made it look like they were burning wood. They carried wood in the tender, but it was always an oil or coal burning locomotive. You have another question?
People used to ask me that.
No? I gotta make sure we've got somebody guarding the door here, because we don't want you guys to escape. Now listen to me for the rest of the way back. Crush rock and sell it to the local contractors. This rock up here is called serpentine rock, is where you'll find gold in serpentine rock, but you'll also find asbestos in serpentine rock.
We're all gonna die?
Yes.
Cool.
I forgot to bring the mask, so
No gas mask.
Nobody breathe.
in the next 10 minutes you will fall over. We do just toss you in those metal
How many
containers.
billions of tons of the state rock is in this state? And we're all got asbestos poisoning in the entire state.
Yeah, and by the way, what he's saying is serpentine rock is the state rock
Aaron.
of California. So,
Yeah.
anyway, if you'll
Now
notice, sometimes
there's some legislators want to change that.
there are sprinklers on the rock piles to the back of the area, and that's to make the rock grow so they sell it. Keeps the asbestos dust from floating. They have to be very careful who they sell this to. If a person was going to use it where it's exposed, then the dust would be a health hazard. So it's used for under cement or asphalt where it's concealed.
Get her.
Changed it, I think, the last couple of years.
Aaron,
Yeah.
come here.
It was being used, I mean.
Aaron.
it was used extensively.
Yeah.
Used-
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know the environment and
He moves the tracks, and when the train comes back, it's gonna go over here on that side. Here he comes. No, no, just wait, just wait. We'll walk with you. All go at once.
width of track than the standard track we have here in the United States. It's wider. So what they made those diesels, and there was 55 of them built, is that the axles can actually expand and adjust to the width of a different track. Spain, Russia, and there's one other country, either Finland or somewhere up in that northern European area, had tracks that were different widths. Which brings me to another popcorn question. I forgot this one last time. The width of the track, standard track, is 4 feet 8.5 inches, which is 56.5 inches. Smarter than a second grader. Where did that standard gauge come from?
I'm in second grade.
You are? Well, then you need to know this answer.
Why are the train tracks
Why are the train tracks 56?
I think I got this.
Okay.
I believe it was left over from old Roman times in their chariots where that,
Wow. Impressive.
popcorn.
See, I told you he knew everything.
Roman chariots were
around that time.
Popcorn for the chapter.
There you go.
Yep.
Roman chariots were 56.5 inches the wheel part. That's exactly. If you had a Roman chariot, could put flanges on your wheels, you could run it right.
got
down
one
the
in his
tracks.
garage.
There you go. He just needs the horses, right?
He's got the horse.
So you're absolutely right. Very good. Yeah, the Roman chariots.
How many people know that?
Not
All of us do now.
all you do now. You're gonna know that. You're gonna know where Standard Time originated from.
Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, the Grand Pacific. Very good.
Railroad school.
Yes.
Of course, we'll have to check it out on Google.
Oh, the YouTube. All right. So anyway, that's the diesel. Originally built. Where it ended up was at the Riverbank Ammunition Center. And then we acquired it from them when they closed down. And we painted it last year. And we didn't use it very often last year at all until the number 2 broke down. And then we used it extensively because we had to repair the 2. Do you think there's gold in there?
I wish I had.
Bring it back. There's a road right there. Bring it back.
Yeah, I got my quarter ounce set on my dresser.
Switch it around.
You know how many. My grandfather said that.
Trust me, it's hard to find.
Oh, yeah.
I spent 3 years with the dredge and I got quarter ounce.
Really?
Looks like there's gold.
You know what though? Where I was at up on the middle foot of the American River, those cell phones could reach me. I couldn't even pick up the radio station. Very quiet and very.
We would love to have you. And we have gentlemen that do car hosting that come all the way from San Bernardino. Then we have others that come over like you. We'd love to have you. Eric! Yeah. We do have to add chemicals to the water when we put it in the container because chemicals from Jamestown. The water from Jamestown is different than we have to distillate it out. Lots of her decent water. Yeah. Better you should know that since you're in this area. But if we were using steam, this trip, we would have stopped the water.
It's a sign.
Okay, yeah.
They woke you up.
That's it. Or bicycle or something. Does anybody else have any questions I can answer for you? You're okay?
Are we there yet?
Almost. Almost. Is that what you say? Almost?
No, I don't. I know that they raised Going over the fence?
Yeah.
A little further up there is the rest of my family hanging out on the fence. One of them is my son-in-law. You're seeing the better half of him. Thank goodness he got on the train now. Are you saying he's a deadlift? Ah, you say all you got was a horse. Water tank on your back, that's what you're getting out here. And then as I mentioned, the cedar all the yard. I understand that's quite a place during the summer for the high school. Yeah, the number three is inside the roundhouse, all the original, and then all the speeders are sitting there on the side. No, that was float. The first weekend I lived there as a volunteer, I saw it.
Hi, Daddy. Hi, Grandpa.
Get out.
And just so you know, birds flew our house.